Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Lawrence Vann. I'm the founder of Wealth Building Academy, LLC, which is a professional development company. And I've been in business for several years, and I want to do all that I can to help empower people, to inspire them, and to motivate them. I want to say to you, first off, Happy New Year. It's 2020, and we all have an opportunity to achieve great things. Now, as you can see behind me, that my children decorated the house for Christmas, and so they're still celebrating, and so am I. But glad that you could be with me. If you want to learn more about me, you can also do so at www.paulvannspeaks.com. And what I want to talk about today is the importance of getting your new year off to a good start. And it's very important that we do it. We have 365 days in this year, and we have a great opportunity today to establish our foundation for the entire year. A part of this particular process entails us providing focus on what we want to do. I provided a quote a couple of days ago about focus, and what we focus on is typically what we get. So, what we want to do, first thing, is to focus on what's the end results that we want, not only for the end of today or the end of this week, but also for the end of this month and then through December of 2020. So it's very important that we focus totally on what we want. Will there be obstacles? Absolutely. And there are going to be obstacles in what I call the quicksands of life because that's just the way life is. But guess what? Each and every one of us can overcome the obstacles that are before us, and we can overcome the obstacles before us by virtue of analyzing what the situation is, whether it's an individual that's really being the obstacle in our life. For example, it could be at work. You have a supervisor that things aren't working out for you, but there are ways to work around that too. Or it could be an organization. It could be a utility company, for example, that's decided to increase their rates by 45%, like it did where I live. And you have to find a way to get to your local legislators and get them to work these type of things out. But we never allow anyone or anything to control us because we have the power inside of us to overcome any obstacles that we may run into. And that's why it's very important that we focus, but then secondly, to commit fully to what it is that we want out of life. And we also richly deserve it. We were really created to have success in life and to be happy. And there is a way to do it. And the approach that we're going to take is the fact that we can control our mind. And by controlling our mind, it helps us to make better decisions each and every day. Oftentimes in life, it all comes down to the decisions we make. And the better decisions we make is based on the information and research that we gather leading up to making a final decision on an issue, whether it's a medical issue or matters dealing with the education or with family members or even with some of our organizations that we work with, companies that we may extend credit to us. For example, it could be a credit card company. But there are ways to always work around an obstacle, and we just have to work harder to make that happen. And our decisions make the best example. Now, we also, when we're starting out this new year from the foundational standpoint, we want to have clear focus on three things, and that's our mind, our body, and our spirit. It all comes together, even though they sound individual, they all work collectively as a collective body or a collective unit in order for us to progress each and every day. And so we look at our mind, we want to put good things in our mind because whatever we put in our minds, that's the results that we're going to get. So if we put in positive things in our mind, the things that we read, the things that we watch, or music that we listen to, or even our thoughts, it's going to be better. And the opposite, if we don't do that, it's going to be worse and our mind will not get the growth and development it needs. And then our body, both our physical body, we always want to ensure that we're doing our very best to be in the best conditioning that we can be in because we want to make sure those vital signs, the blood pressure, the cholesterol, and also our oxygen that we're breathing, everything is fresh, we're renewed, and through exercise by staying active, we want to ensure that we give ourselves the best advantage we can possibly give it, given a given day. And of course, we're talking about living on a daily basis. And I talk to my group on many occasions in my Wealth Building Academy group, which is a closed and private group. And we talk about issues that are going to really help us and different trends that are going to take place. For example, I'll give you just a couple of trends that have taken place from a wellness standpoint. And one is, are we getting enough sleep? So is a sleep deprivation an issue for you? If so, talk to your doctor about it and make some changes. We can make some physical changes and mental changes as well to help us with that sleep deprivation. And the second one is, are we working out at home? People tend to work out more at home. You'll get the workout in. Where I live here in the Metro Washington, D.C. area, we could have snow, we could have sleet, and we can have really cold weather. And you may not want to go out on those days because it may be dangerous to your health. And if you can't get to a gym, if it happens to be that the gym is closed because they've lost power, at least you have power at home and you can work out, get a sit-up bench, get a mat to work out on, get some weights at home, and you can run in place or up and down your stairs in your house if you happen to have stairs in your house. And so there are many, many ways that we can make adjustments for our body. And then for our spirit, we want to feed our spirit positive things. And depending on what your particular persuasion is, you're a Christian, you're Jewish, you're a Muslim, whatever it may be, that whatever you decide that is best for you, then I support it. I hope you support mine, and we can go further. But when we put things into our spirit, it's the most powerful thing that we can do, and have a personal relationship with our Creator God, because there's only one God, and there may be different religions or beliefs. However, there's one God, at least what I believe. And so we want to have our mind, body, and spirit all working together. Now, I'm only going to be with you another couple of minutes, and what are other things that I want to talk about is setting goals. And it's so important to set goals. And goals, I want you to set goals that scare you. Because when you set goals that scare you, it means you're really going after something. It's going back to that focus aspect. A lot of people ask, well, I'm going to let God lead me and I'll just wait on Him for it. Well, God is a God of action, and He's very dynamic. And He'll put that dream in our spirit and in our mind, and He wants us to go out and do it. He can't do it in the earth because He's just would be too overwhelming. So we're here for that reason. And so when God gives us a goal and He gives us a dream that's in our spirit, in our heart, and our mind, it's up to us to carry it out. But if we're sitting around, just sitting on the easy chair or the comforter, thinking that we're going to achieve success by being there, it's not going to happen. God is the God of action, and we're made in the image. And so likewise, we should do the same. We have to take positive action, a massive action. And again, set those goals so high that they scare you, because even if you miss setting that goal, you're going to be a lot further along than if you hadn't. So I'm going to end this particular broadcast here primarily because I want to keep it short. Because we have so many new things to do in a new year. So you can reach out to me by email at info@paulvannspeaks.com. That's INFO, the @ symbol, Paul, Paul, Vann, V as in Victor, ANN, Speaks, SPEAKS.com. Or you can go to my website and learn more about me at www.paulvannspeaks.com. And lastly, you can just, if you want to call me and further discuss what we talked about today, you're welcome to do that. And you can do that at 800-341-6719. Again, my name is Paul Vann. I'm founder of Wealth Building Academy, LLC. I'm a speaker, international speaker, international #1 best-selling author, as well as coach. I look forward to talking to you on the very next broadcast with Wealth Building Academy, LLC. Have a great day. And again, Happy New Year.